What's good, South Jersey? I'm Isaiah Showell, and I had the pleasure of sitting down and interviewing Shaquem Brown, owner and operator of the restaurant Touch of Tom's. Now, to be very honest with you, it's very hard to comprehend what people are saying and interviewing people when I'm hungry. It's probably the hardest thing I have to do. So imagine if you're a doctor, or I'm a nurse, or I'm a security guard at a hospital, and I have to perform my job on an empty stomach. Well, that's where Shaquem Brown comes in because he has a special idea to serve the healthcare workers that serve us. Here, take a listen to our conversation. Where did Touch of Tom's come from?
Well, kind of originated from my grandfather's business was Tom's Seafood. You know, we used to go from every summer we went from festival to festival selling different seafood dishes. Harvest Festival was one of his like a big time for his gumbo because it was always cold out there. So we always did the gumbo lines. It was crazy. He sold fresh seafood. You know how back in the day you used to be able to get fresh seafood on the side of the road. He had this what it was it the Ford I think it was an Ecoline, the van, the box vans.
Right.
He turned the back of the van into like a fridge. So like every morning we used to go get 2-3 blocks of ice and have crabs in there, and he had fresh fish on ice in boxes. And he said with a scale, he said hang it from open the back door, hang the scale, weigh the fish, and dish it out to the people. It was crazy.
So entrepreneurship and service was already kind of embedded in you, like as a youngster.
Yeah. I spent a lot of my summers selling food.
For everyone that does not know, right now you're doing something very special at a very special time and at a very sensitive time. You're doing these donations for the healthcare workers and the first responders at the hospitals, the people that are taking care of people that are experiencing COVID-19. And it's like it's sometimes a thankless job, and sometimes it can be, actually most times it can be exceeding 24 hours, right? So of course people are going to get hungry, and there you are supporting them and, you know, having their back. I'm curious, why? What sparked the inkling in your mind to say, you know what, I'm gonna go help out my fellow man? Why?
Because if I wasn't doing catering and I was like still a correction officer or whatever, I would have been on that front line too. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been there dealing with the stuff day to day. I mean, we all dealing with it day to day, but they dealing with it on another level. We dealing with it as if, hey, let me take care of myself and make sure I'm in good health. But when it takes a special person or a mentality to have to take care of someone else when they're sick. Because, you know, when you're sick, you want somebody to take care of you. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And these are people you got to look to. So, but if they're not taking care of their themselves with eating correctly or getting the right amount of nutrients or vegetables or whatever, they're gonna be run down, and they could, you know, when you don't eat, you don't think straight.
Amen.
So
heck yeah.
You could slip up and do something that can cause harm to everyone. Because if you're not eating, you're not thinking straight. So I might come in and be like, hey, I think I got this, and you might misdiagnose me and say, hey, nothing's wrong with you. And then you send me out in the world, and I go get more people sick because you misdiagnosed me because you wasn't thinking clear. When you're hungry, you're angry. So you just want to could be rushing through things.
Right.
So that's the perspective I broke it down in.
I got you. And I'm curious, what are you dishing out? Like, what's on the menu for these people?
See, my menu usually based on everybody asks me, hey, you write a menu, like, you know, what's your menu for your catering? Like, I'll be like, listen, I don't have a menu. My menu is customized to the person. Because I hate that somebody say, hey, give me this and give me that. You know, you go to other places, they give you a menu. And you say, hey, I want this, I want that. Now, what if I got something on there that you like that I don't have on the menu?
Right.
and you might want it. So therefore, my menu usually consists of day to day is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So if I feel like making seafood, then I make seafood. Or if I feel like making this, I make that. I cook off emotions. So if my emotions not in that route, I'm not going to cook that food.
Right now, how many people are on staff with you right now?
Man, I do it by myself, man. I don't really got no staff. I mean, people reached out to me like, hey,
hold on. Wait. You say you do it by yourself?
Yeah, that's all. Like a little machine, you know what I mean? You press a button, I just go.
So you one man banding it right now?
Yeah, I mean, usually when I do stuff, it's one man. It's a one man team. I just do it. I done did a wedding with 260 people, and I cooked all the food.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what they say. But you know, I have my music on and a good pair of shoes. Like I can go as long as my feet don't hurt and I got music to keep me going. I'm all right.
I hear you, man. When they get that meal in front of them, what has the love or the response been?
The reaction is like they be lit up. Like, you know, you've been on punishment. Your mom say you can go outside. You like, go outside. You know how it is when they're gonna release this. Everybody's gonna be like, ah. So you know, you can like when I'm cooking the food, I can't smell it. So by the time I'm ready to drop it off, like I smell everything. So when I pass it over, they be like, man, what is this? It smells crazy. Then I gotta explain the meal. And then, you know, they'd be like, thank you, man. And then usually after I pull off, like 5 minutes later, somebody would text me and be like, man, the food was great. I'll be like, I just left. He ate the food already. And they, you know, then they usually take a picture or send me a picture or text. I've been getting like phone calls from, you know, random people who ate the food, stuff like that. Like, man, the food was great. I appreciate it. We really needed it. You know what I mean? Good food always brighten up your day.
Amen to that. What is that meal that you really enjoy that, you know, you cannot live without? Like, I don't care what time of day it is. I don't care if I'm sick. I'm going to eat this. What is that?
The meal that I can always eat, I mean, it's a meal that everybody, it's tacos. Everybody eats tacos. Like, everyone eats tacos.
I did not expect to hear you say that, but go ahead.
Taco is like always a meal, but you know, but I always eat cereal, me.
What's your go-to cereal?
My go-to cereal? Golden Grams.
Okay. I'm with you.
Honey Bunches of Oats.
I'm with you on both ends. All right. I got you. All right. When it's all said and done, what do you want people to say about you, like years from now, and about your business?
Hey, man, when it was in a time of need, he showed who he really was. You know what I mean? You could never say I didn't have a heart. But I had one guy one time. He's like, "Yeah, you got $1?" I said, "I give you some. I got a pan of seafood mac and cheese. You want that instead?" He said, "Yes." He stopped everything. He stopped everything he was doing, man, and just ate it. He was like, "Man, this is way better than $1." I said, "I know." You know, most people don't have you know, a lot of them eat fast food or whatever. I gave one guy lamb.
My gosh. He was home?
I gave him some lamb. I said, "Yeah, you want some lamb?" He said, "Lamb? I have lamb in years." Hey, you're going to have it today.
Wow. Yeah, he'll remember that for sure.
Yeah, he remember that. I always give him food, man. I mean, I feed anybody. It don't matter. Feed them. One day, they're going to be in a position where they can help you.
Yeah.
Everybody helps. It's a chain, man. You help one, help another. It comes around. Your blessings going to come around. I'd rather have good karma than bad karma. Food is it gets to everybody's heart, man. It'll get you through a day. A good meal will get you anywhere. You know what I mean? No matter what day you have, you get somebody something to eat. They enjoy it. They appreciate it. I just do it for the people that appreciate it. You appreciate it. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for your time. I know you have another delivery coming up later on tonight, so you ain't even done. So good luck.
Food is done though, so I just got to pull up.
You just pulling up.
I just pulling up.